welcome to Guitar Gear Gyan with me, Sahil Jagtiani, where we talk about all things related to the Indian guitar gear scene. And in today's episode, we've got the best under 15k Strat available in India today. But before we get into this shootout, this epic shootout, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. So we've got three Strats. We've got the winner of our best under 10k Strat in India. It's the Magna Strat from Strydom. We've got the Squier by Fender Bullet guitar. It's an HSS guitar. It's something you've probably all tried in your life at some point or the other. We've got the Yamaha Pacifica PAC012, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the actual name. All three of them available under 15,000. This one, sometimes they say is about 15,900, but you can definitely get this for 14,900 online. So I'm considering it as a part of the shootout. Okay, we're going to have a similar categorization as we did with the under 10k video. We're going to just change up one category. That's it. Otherwise, everything is going to remain the same. Okay, let's begin with category number one. For this category, we're talking again about price. So let's just put you out of your misery. Dearest, the most expensive, the second most expensive, the cheapest. Although this was a lot cheaper when we did the under 10k Strat video, I think they saw that and they said, it's a good guitar, maybe we raise the price a little bit. But still, they've given a discounted price. So it's 10,200. So yeah, it's roughly around about that 10,000 rupee range. Very much worth it in terms of what you get for the price. Okay, so 10,000 rupees, 11,000 plus, 14,000 plus. The Strydom Magna Strat wins the first category. For category number two, we're talking about the delivery experience, okay? We've unboxed these two, although that one was not there in that video. They sent me by mistake an SSS guitar. They took that back and they sent me this in its place. So yeah, nice. There was no problem with any of them. Okay, frankly speaking, very happy with the delivery with both of these guitars. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I mean, let's be honest here. This guitar came with a padded gig bag, double boxed. Definitely the winner by far. So category number two, the Strydom Magna Strat takes another point. For category number three, we're looking at accessories that came with the guitar. These two came with the core basics, no gig bag, nothing, just your Allen wrench and an extra spring and your tremolo arm. This baby came with a gig bag, with a high quality cable, a tuner, a cloth. I mean, definitely this one wins it. For category number four, we're checking out the look and design of each of these guitars, okay? For me, these two are of a more modern style. This is a more thicker shape, but it looks nice. The finish is really good, okay? So there's no problem in terms of that. That's a nice finish. I mean, these two, the paint job is fantastic. I don't know. I'm finding this a bit hard because they're both different. You know, they're not comparable in that sense in terms of the body size. So I'm gonna give both of these guitars 1 point each. For category number 5, we've got playability out of the box. Okay, that fellow was definitely not playable out of the box. Required a little bit of work. Had to bring the action down a bit. Yeah, not too happy with the setup on that baby. Nice setup, no problem with this one. This was an exceptional setup for sure. I think both of these deserve a point, frankly speaking. They're both definitely playable out of the box. The action was good, the setup was good. So I'm gonna give the Magna and the Yamaha a point each. Now let's get on to category number 6. For category number 6, we're looking at the body weight of each of these instruments, okay? Here's the Squier body weight. You can see it's light 3 kilos. Now on to the Magna Strat. It's just shy of 3.5 kilos, okay? And then we've got the Pacifica, the Yamaha Pacifica at 3.5 plus kilos. So for this category, finally the Squier gets a point. Category number 7, you know, if it's going to be a light guitar, it's definitely going to have one of those Greg Louganis effects. Neck dive, let's check it out. See the Yamaha. Yamaha is about 3.5 kilos. Yep, stays perfectly, no problem. Let's look at the Magna Strat. We've already done this, but let's do this again. Yep, stays perfectly, no problem. Okay. Squier Strat, be careful, be careful. It's diving. So yeah, for this particular category, I'm going to split the points and give the Magna Strat and the Yamaha a point each. On to category number 8, the one that you've really been looking forward to, the playthroughs of these babies. For the clean playthrough, I'm going to use switching options 5, 4, 3, 2, okay? Not the bridge, I'm going to save that for something else later. Going into that, vibrato off, okay? Keep the reverb at 5, keep the bass at 5, keep the treble at 5, volume at around about 3, okay? We're going to be doing a DI out from the back straight into the sound card, no post-production at all, okay? We're going to be using, I think, the emulated out with the Royer 1-to-1, okay? So it's going to sound nice. I went on the site, okay, to find out what pickups were in each of these guitars. I'm pretty sure they're all ceramic. I'm pretty sure they're made in the same factory. Okay, so, you know, not expecting too much tonal difference, to be honest with you. These two are made in Indonesia, so I'm pretty sure they have the same pickup manufacturer. This one's made in China, so, you know, might not be as good as these or that one. Not too sure about this. We're going to find out. Let's get to it. That was the clean playthrough. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which one was the outright winner for you? Now, what I noticed was they're pretty similar in sound, but I didn't like that. I don't know, there was something not sounding nice about that guitar, okay? It was okay, it wasn't brilliant, okay? I like the sound of this and I like the sound of this, but they were very different in feel. This has got like a maple neck, so it was a bit snappier, especially in the positions 2 and 4. Very warm, very nice. I can't say I liked one better than the other, to be honest with you. They were both pretty good in my opinion. So I'm going to give each of these guitars 1 point. For category number 9, we've got the high gain playthrough. We're going to be going into the Rev G20, baby. Straight in, red channel, aggression at blue in the beginning, okay? I'm going to down tune the lower E string to D, have a basically drop D tuning on all the instruments. Going to try and chug. Okay, come on, I'm not a chugger, okay? But I'm going to have some fun, right? Let me have my fun. Blue aggression, then go to red aggression. I'm going to test the humbuckers on each of these babies. Let's get to it. That was the playthrough. For me, there can only be one, and that's the Yamaha. The Yamaha bridge pickup was far better than the other two. Although I enjoy playing this one a lot, that sounded a lot better in my honest opinion. So I'm going to give this point to the Yamaha. All right, on to the next category, category number 10. For this category, we're going to talk about the feel and playability, okay? For me, this neck just doesn't seem nice. there's a problem with the skunk stripe, okay? It's an unfinished neck, I think, and I can literally feel that wood coming out from the skunk stripe. Very, very badly sanded down, very badly finished. So this was the worst feeling neck out of all of them, and it was tough to play. This was enjoyable in terms of when it was plugged in, but the feel wasn't that great for me. You know, it was nice, but it wasn't effortless, if you know what I mean. I don't know, there was something about this neck that just didn't appeal to me as much as this one. I can't put my foot on it. I enjoyed it, it was good, but for me the playability on this guitar was far better, okay? The neck feels a lot faster, slimmer. I don't know, I should measure it, but fret ends, yeah, both are okay. They're both not fantastic, okay? But yeah, I think this one's gonna edge it for me, honestly speaking, because I don't know what it is, but definitely feel and playability, I enjoyed this a lot more. On to category number 11, tuning stability. Now, that was the worst of the lot, for sure, okay? These two were really, really, really good, okay? If I really have to pick one out of the two, I'm inclined to pick the Yamaha simply because it's not a floating bridge, okay? Which would then take away the feel and playability for me. That's what I really loved about this guitar, because it was fun to play, it was, you know, enjoyable, the tremolo was a lot easier to pull up and pull down. This one's got harder springs, I liked it, you know, but playability wise that was definitely better. But stability wise, tuning stability wise, this just edges it by like a fraction, to be honest with you, although this is just as good, okay? You could, you know, basically have it as a non-floating trem, but it's no fun, yeah? So I'm gonna have to be honest, while it was great and a lot of fun to play, this did hold tune a bit better than this, so this edges it over the Magna Strat. On to the last category, let's talk about hardware, okay? Made in Indonesia, made in China, made in Indonesia definitely feels like made in China. It doesn't feel like made in Indonesia by any means, okay? I like the hardware. I like the hardware. This hardware for me seems a bit more solid. You know, could be the same hardware, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's something about both of these guitars that seems very, very similar in terms of the hardware. But yeah, the tuner, the way the nut's been cut, the way the, you know, the truss rod cover has been put on, I think I'm going to have to give it to the Yamaha. So those were the 12 categories. My God, it's over, it's finished. And we have a winner. In last place, it's the Squier. Shame on you, you've been out the longest and you can't still put out a really, really good guitar. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know how they're still selling guitars like this. I mean, I don't know what to say. And you're made in Indonesia, not even in China, and still you can't come up with, you know, a proper finish and nice sound. Anyway, both these guitars in my books are winners, okay? This sounds fantastic, both look fantastic. This plays a bit better, okay? And definitely there's a price difference of, you know, 5,000 rupees. So here's my recommendation for you, okay? This got 7 points, this got 8 points, all right? So this is the winner, so congratulations. And it's 10,000 rupees, and that's like 15,000 rupees. So there's a 5,000 rupee difference. My suggestion is buy a Wilkinson bridge pickup. Ask the Procraft guys to install it for you. I think that's about 2,700. So in about 13,000 rupees, you're going to get a guitar that plays beautifully and sounds even better than this, okay? Because that's ceramic. I've got nothing against ceramic bridge pickups. I just think sometimes, you know, they can be really cheaply made. As in the case of these three guitars, just buy one of those Wilkinson bridge pickups with the Alnico magnet and put it in the bridge, ask them to install it for you. And these two pickups were fine. It's just the bridge one that I think where, you know, this guitar gets let down a bit. But yeah, all in all, brilliant accessories, change up the pickup. You know what? I'm going to do an episode for you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you how to install, a bridge pickup. Maybe even change out these two pickups. I'm going to do a couple of videos. I'm sure you all will benefit from that. Teach you how to solder and teach you how to change the pickups yourselves. I think that'll be very, very beneficial for you. So yeah, so congratulations to the Strydom Magna Strat. You are the best under 15k. You're simply the best. Don't copyright this song.